How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah? Okay, my name is Rico, and you are now tuning to 18th Avenue Podcast right here, and I have a lady here with me, and she's going to be asking a few questions. Are you familiar with Valentine Day?
Oh, yes, I am.
Yeah? What do you have planned for Valentine?
To be frank, I don't have any plans right now.
Right?
Working, that's all.
Working?
Yep.
Are you married? You single? What's the deal?
I am married.
You are married,
Yes.
but currently you guys don't have any plans.
We normally don't have much plans for Valentine's Day. It's
Okay.
just a normal day for us.
What was the most memorable moments for you for Valentine? You're like, oh my God, what's the most surprising thing your husband ever did for you?
Okay, that's going to be a real tough question. He does things for me every day, and then he cooks for me, which is something.
Is he a good cook?
He is like. We both are not great cooks, but he cooks well. That's the thing.
He does the job?
Yeah, he does the job. That's important.
This
right?
is your train? You're from India.
That's right.
So in India, what's the typical, is Valentine like a big celebration in
Yes,
India?
in some part of India, yes it is. Like in the cities, it would be a big celebration, but the place where I hail from, it is not a great celebration. Yeah, people know about it.
Yeah.
And it's not like a big hep thing out there, but in the cities, yes.
In the city?
Yes.
So where about are you from?
I am from the southern part of India. It's called Kerala. And the village where I stay in, it's just, something like the school kids do, like in the college. But we don't have like the normal people, especially the ones who are married, they don't have any big hype celebrations. But yes, again, in Kerala, there are cities where the metropolitan cities that they have there, yes, there they would have celebrations.
That they will have
Yes,
celebration.
yeah.
So here's another. What do you know about Valentine and where it started? Like, what do you know about the history of Valentine Day?
Oh, wow. When I was a teenager, yes, I used to keep up to it. And like even before I got married, like I used to buy gifts way ahead.
Yeah.
Thinking that someday I'll find my true love and I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
But then even before, I found him, I kind of lost all the gifts.
You lost money. That's pretty incredible. Please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit that notification button so that you may be notified every time we release content. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to 18th Avenue Podcast. Today episode, it's all about Valentine's Day. For all your lovebirds out there, it's all about Valentine's Day. We're gonna get right down to the bottom of it. Today I'm here with two guests of mine. Gigi, ladies and gentlemen, she was here on the last episode, if you remember.
Thank you for having me back.
You're absolutely welcome. And of course, with another guest joining us again, Nyakuoykher.
Hello.
What's up, girl?
Oh, not much. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Yo, I just want to thank you too for being here and all that. I know like everybody's busy and whatnot, but we got to do this and cook it up and get it ready for the people.
I'm not gonna lie. A little bit.
It depends on the person and the mood.
Okay. What do you mean, like the person in the mood?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I feel like I'm not romantic at all. Like I suck at romance. So to me, it's just like
Shaka Zulu. Shaka.
So I'm not huge on this day at all. No.
So you're not like a hopeless romantic at all?
No. I envy those people because I think it's so like like it's endearing and heartwarming. It pulls at the heartstrings.
Yeah.
But for some reason, if someone's like, "Yo, can you like set up a date for your man?" I'd be like, "So toast and like here's a beer." Like I don't know. Like
Shoot. Wow.
Maybe I'll take you a little like to the mountains. Maybe like I don't know. Yeah, I'm not romantic.
So you're not romantic. What about you?
I'm in the middle.
Okay.
I think I'd like to think that I'm romantic, but not really.
Yeah.
In my head, I am.
Okay.
So wait.
Well, I like somebody being romantic towards
Exactly.
me.
100%.
You're not romantic. So none of you guys are romantic.
I wouldn't say I'm not romantic. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not romantic.
So
Yeah.
okay.
I like romance.
So
I
here's the
enjoy
question:
romance.
Is it important to do something for Valentine's Day? I guess that's the question.
No.
Yes.
Okay. So, what would you like to do on Valentine's Day? What's like the go-to thing for you, or what's like something that a guy can surprise you with, and you're like, oh, this is so cool. Like,
I'm a sucker for love and for romance. So for Valentine's Day, I don't need you to like go crazy and be like celebrities in my room full of roses, because I'll lose my mind because I have to clean that up. So I don't need something like that. But I feel like for Valentine's Day, I like getting dressed up, looking pretty, going to a dinner where it's like nice lights are low and you're eating. You know, I like that kind of stuff.
We should like the ambiance of Valentine's Day.
I like the feel, the vibe.
okay.
Yeah.
And what about you?
No, because like I feel like any other day could be as special as Valentine's Day. I feel like it's such a consumer holiday. You know what I mean? You're just there to spend. And I feel like even, excuse me, before Valentine's Day, after Valentine's Day, like your significant other can do what he needs to do or she needs to do to make you happy and special. Yeah. I don't think that it should be that the day that everybody else tends to like take their significant other out, that you should follow the masses. Yeah. I'm
a sucker for that. I follow the masses. I'm not gonna lie. It's a $1 billion industry. I'm one of those people that got sucked into it. But I feel like at the same time, it's amazing how much power it has and how much control it has, because it happens only one day out of 365 days of a year.
Right.
And it's so huge and so big. So I feel like
I think it's like the second biggest day of the year, aside from Christmas.
Besides Christmas, it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's coming in
like once.
Yeah. So what do you like to do for your man on Valentine's Day? You go. Because I feel like the pressure is always on the guys to like, you know, go out of the way, go get candy, go do whatever. Yeah, right? Yeah. So what do you like to do like for your man? Is Valentine's Day, what's the deal? What's going through your head?
But I feel like dating and going out for like a special occasion, it always falls on the guy. It's like, okay, I want to eat. This is where I like to eat, but like you choose. I feel like that's how it is. Yeah. You know.
So you feel like Valentine's Day, after you've been with somebody, you feel like everything falls on them. Like I know, like
for the going out part in the bedroom. All right, let me put it.
Then you're like, that's where I come in.
That's where I do my part.
That's why I say thank you for the food.
Wow. Now here's your dessert.
Okay.
Yo, are you guys hearing this? This is crazy. What about you? Are you the same way as well? So you feel like are you the same way?
I feel like it depends on how long you've been together.
Okay, so you've been together for a year, 6 months.
If you've been together for if it's your first Valentine's Day and second Valentine's, I feel like it makes sense for the guy to like plan it out. Mm-hmm. You kind of have that expectation for a guy to plan out your Valentine's Day, like dinner, whatever they want to do. Okay. But after you've been together for like 3 years,
is there even a need to celebrate it though?
Well, you could do a little thing and have McDonald's. You can have McDonald's in your room.
Candlelight McDonald's dinner.
Candlelight McDonald's, and it works.
so much expectation.
After 3 years, there's no expectation.
At all.
As long as you thought about me and bring me one flower and some McDonald's in a room and put a movie on, I'm happy. Okay. But if it's our first Valentine's Day, I don't know about that.
Okay.
How about you, Rico?
Yeah.
I tend to like, I don't know, it's like a hit or miss with me.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is because like, well, you know, like I remember before, like I've forgotten Valentine's Day, but then there was other time like where I went out of my way. I'm like, yo, Valentine's coming on, I'm anxious, and I do all the preparation, you know, the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And I really just feel like it's a hit or miss. It all depends on like what's going on, if I'm going to be in town or like what the situation is for me. But I normally like would try to do something.
Okay.
At least for Valentine's Day. Just because like, yeah, I get it. Like you can show your love and appreciation for someone, but I think like oftentimes human being we forget very quickly and we start to take each other for granted. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like Valentine's Day is one of those days that kind of like just remind you.
It's a good reminder.
Yeah, it's a good reminder to be like, okay, cool, well, who is, not that you don't know, but it's just to appreciate. And of course, that's if you can afford it though. Like if you're in a situation where you're like, yo, I have the money, I can do it.
Oh, yes.
Cool. Like go ahead and do it. Like nobody's saying go rob the bank. Fellas, don't rob the bank.
If you know how to do it and get away with it, call me.
Thank you.
Don't call me at all. Don't call. I only want to interview you. That's my only involvement in that. So yeah, that's how it will go down for me. So let's now get into where did Valentine's Day start from? Like, who can tell me?
St. Valentine.
Yeah, St. Valentine's in Rome. I started like 269 AD or something. It's long time ago.
Okay.
And for what I know is that he after he was a Saint Valentine's, he's a saint from Rome.
Okay.
And he was marrying soldiers who were forbidden to get married.
Okay.
So apparently at that time, if you were a soldier, I guess if you're married with your children, it's a distraction and you're considered weak. So it's forbidden, the Roman Empire forbid it. But this guy, people came and he married them off.
Okay.
And since that was forbidden, he was executed because of it.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, and his judge, apparently the myth is that he cured his daughter's blindness, and to write her a note, he signed it, "Your Valentine."
Your Valentine.
And then that's where
So sad.
somehow through history it just kept catching on.
Right?
Yeah, and then it becomes like this huge celebration. It seems like.
But is it really a celebration? We don't celebrate the saints of why we even celebrate St. Valentine's Day. Probably a majority of the people who celebrate this holiday don't even know who the saint is.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. But we're still celebrating like the name. It's kind of like, it's like any other celebration out there. Whether it's Martin Luther King birthday, whether you know him or didn't know him, whatever.
That's
and
true.
you're in that community where it's like important to those people. You're gonna jump in. So we're all like we're all taking part of this.
Yeah.
Right? We're all part of it. Okay. So here's another question for you guys. How much money do you think that a guy? Okay, let's say it's like a fresh thing, right? You guys are not going out long, whatever. And Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Maybe it's been like a month, whatever. Like how much money? How much does your partner has to spend on you? For you to feel like okay, this is a good start, like for Valentine.
If it's a month dating, I don't think I want you to spend anything. Just to spend your time, like be with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't think but like she said earlier, I feel like it's the year mark that I'm like, okay, like what are you gonna do? Let me see, like if you can put all like the sparkle of jazz and whatever.
So what happens? Yeah, you go ahead. Okay, so you agree with her? Or?
I do. Like I think there's a point, if you're together with somebody for like a month, you're just getting to know each other. You're just dating each other and learning about each other. To go out of your way and go off on a Valentine's present, that relationship is not really stable enough for you to make that, for you to put such much effort and investment
There's not a
into
real
it.
foundation
It's not necessary.
yet. Exactly.
Okay.
Some girls might run away because like, whoa, you're moving fast.
But then some girls, like within a week, they're like, yo, Valentine's Day's in a week. Where's my present? Where's this? So it depends on the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have been seeing each other for like a year. What's the amount? What's like a nice, decent amount that he can, effort he can put into Valentine's Day for getting things ready? But let's talk dollar signs because I know fellas will be watching this and being like, yo, I'm kind of in a situation right now. I don't know what to do. Like, what are we talking about? Let's talk about dollar amount. How much money does a guy need to spend on you the first year? Why you guys have been going out?
How much money do you make?
Exactly. And am I the type of person that wants to get materialistic things?
I think it
depends. It depends.
Like, does it really matter how much money he makes? Okay, the man.
No, because if you have like a taste for finer things in life, and he has a beer budget, and you're looking for champagne, there's no happy medium. You don't want him to go broke for a present, like you know what I mean?
You can compromise.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't have enough, you can make presents. No, never mind. Guys,
Make
are
them.
not.
What do you want him to do? Like sew together flowers? What do you want him to do?
I don't like. For me, like a dinner,
effort?
like a nice dinner.
A small dinner.
Yeah, like
Okay.
if you want to get, I wouldn't even want to get anything because I'm such a picky person with like jewelry, clothing, and stuff. So I'm like, just feed me.
I don't even expect a present for Valentine's Day. I expected
food.
I
expect food.
I expect dinner.
So do you like
dinner?
Yeah,
if you bring me a present and don't take me, I want the experience. I don't want the material possessions.
Exactly.
So do you like starve yourself?
Yeah.
Like, yo, Valentine's coming up. I'm just gonna starve myself for like the next few days leading up to Valentine, because Valentine's on what, on the 14th of February, right?
Yeah.
So you start starving yourself like the 13th or the 12th. It's like you start fasting, just dry fasting for no reason. You're like, yo, this food better buy me some food. So,
well, just in case, do it the day of, not 3 days, just in case if you're expecting Calgary Tower and you get McDonald's.
I know. Do you imagine? Oh my gosh. I wouldn't even know what, I'd be like, this is not, no, I can't.
So, I don't know about you guys, but okay, so when it comes to dating, right, what kind of ladies are you? Are you like the kind of lady who like, yo, I know exactly what I want? You tell the guy, yo, this is where I want you to take me kind of deal. Like, do you make that decision or do you allow him to make that decision?
If he knows you and he knows what you like or what you like to eat, I feel like the onus should be on him.
Okay, so he doesn't know you from anywhere. He's just like, yo, I think you look nice. I want to take you out for a date, whatever. And, you know.
I might strongly suggest a place.
Strongly suggest.
Strongly suggest a location. Yeah, but I would, hopefully he'll pick the right one.
Okay, so you're on board with this too?
I agree with her, yeah.
Because I tell you a story, right? I had this female once tell me, and I hate that. I hate it. Like, don't tell me. Like, she told me where.
Is that how y'all feel?
No, I didn't like it because, you know, I was going through some situation at the time.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Which she was aware of.
Okay.
Right? But I felt like, you know, she wasn't really trying to listen to all that or hear all of that because she didn't really understand. I don't know. I did my best to explain it because I'm just like open book. I'm like, yo, this is the deal. You figure this shit out. Like, but anyway, so then, but I did. I wanted to, it had nothing to do with Valentine, by the way, but I wanted to take her somewhere. But I think like what really got to me was the fact that she was like, yo, you should take me here. I'm not going to say where because I might put one and one together and bring this whole shit. I don't want it coming back to me.
I thought you were an open book, sir. I thought you were an open book. Okay. Yo, change the names like they do in stories. Okay.
I'm an open book with condition.
Okay.
You know, with the condition for 500 years.
Exactly.
But yeah, so anyway, she wanted me to take her to like this really like, you know, top-notch spot. And I like my pockets, my soul, my heart just wasn't on par with that, right? And so like I felt somewhat disrespected the fact that she know the situation, but yet still she still was like, yo, this is where I want you to take me. And I was like, well, what about this spot?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, because this is
she said no.
Oh, hell no. Like, yo, I never met some I met some pretty bold chicks in my life.
But is there a reason why she said that? Like, does she have like dietary restrictions? Like for myself, when I go out, I'm always like,
no, she ain't got no. She doesn't have any diet thing going on.
Okay, all right,
she's good.
I was like, all right.
She's good. She's
all right.
No, like if that's the situation, like sure, I understand. You know? Like I think I was telling you last time, like my sister came, I took her to Olive Garden. Like she can't eat a lot of stuff because she has like high blood pressure. So if I was like, yo, let me want to take my sister out on a date, you can't take her certain places that wouldn't accommodate what she eats, right? So that's understandable. But this wasn't the case for that situation. So that's what made me ask the questions like, okay, you guys are very particular about where. You know, and by the way, you all still haven't answered the question of the dollar sign. Like, how much money should a guy spend? Or you giving me a bunch of vague answers.
But it depends.
It depends.
Because, like, for dinner, I feel like for two people.
Okay, cool.
Maybe...
The guy make $30,000 a year. How much should he spend on you?
With that, like,
not a lot.
Not a lot, because you understand. Well, hopefully, you're understanding his situation, and you don't want him to go crazy.
If they don't understand your situation, I hope you drop them.
Exactly.
Because I hope you drop that person that you're talking about.
Oh no, I'm very swift.
Yeah. He just ghosted her. Probably didn't say nothing.
I would have done
ghosted her.
I would have done the same thing, especially if somebody tells them the situation that they're in. You have to understand what their wiggle room is. Not even if somebody comes straight up and tells you what their situation is, what they're struggling with, what they can't do and can't do. You have to decide to either stay and work it out or get out, rather than trying to pressure them into doing more than their hand can handle.
Exactly, because you don't want to go into debt for a date. No. Like, no, come on now.
Like, we're not married, eh?
Exactly.
Don't
Right?
look for
And
me.
it's not even guaranteed.
And also, it shows you.
That's the crazy thing, yeah.
It shows you how this person's going to be when actually things are like very hard, and what foundation are you trying to build?
Right.
Like, if she can't understand this right now, then your relationship is lost.
Okay.
It's
So-
right, bound to fail. Leaves to
just
fall.
failed. Sorry.
So to the next question then, what's the absolute worst dating experience first? Let's start with that, because that can be fun. What's the worst dating experience that you ever had? You go first.
Worst dating experience I ever had.
Yeah. Have you had any dating?
I had. Sadly, I have. My worst dating experience. Let me see if I can bring it somehow related to Valentine's Day. Oh yeah, I remember. It was a long time ago. I think 9 years ago. I was dating this guy, and I think we were together for a year. And on Valentine's Day, I didn't want to leave anywhere, so I wanted to stay in Calgary. And back then I don't leave Calgary. And there was a Valentine's party. There's always Valentine's Day party in Calgary, in Edmonton. And the dude decided to go and leave me on Valentine's Day to go party in Edmonton. Didn't even give me a present.
Did he even give you an invite to the party? Oh my gosh.
I think
But he left your ass in Calgary.
I think he did, but like me, I'm not gonna go. But at least if you're gonna go and leave me to party in Calgary by myself, get me something. Jeez.
Right? Damn.
Okay. It's kind of sucks.
Right.
What about you?
So that was pretty bad.
So what happened? Did you stay with him? I know you stayed with him.
Nuh-uh.
No? That was it? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
There was other things that came up after that, but
Okay.
That was
a
the nail
month
in
or
the
two
coffin, eh?
A month and two later, cut it.
Cut it?
I was out.
All right. What about you?
Gosh, I don't know. I feel like dating experiences, bad ones, I just kind of nix them from my brain. I
Yeah.
don't want to remember them. I'm trying to think. Nothing on Valentine's Day, because I told you I'm very anti-Valentine's. Very anti-Valentine's. No, like, I think my most recent one, we went to, like, it's not even bad. Like, the conversation was good, food was good, but he paid with, like, a gift card, which I felt type of way.
You re-gifting a gift?
He paid with a gift card? Yo, what you do to him?
Oh my god, I just looked at him being like, yo, first of all, you couldn't tell me to go to the washroom, wait at the car, like,
Pull out the cash.
Exactly. Like, I'll be like, yo, I can pay this for us. Like,
But okay,
but-
let's talk about that for a minute. So, like, first of all, a buddy of mine told me recently, like, which is kind of funny. Like, he took the girl out. Like, he's been taking this girl out now for like a while. He just takes her out, right? And this one time, I think he kind of waited for her to pay or something like that, or she actually offered to pay, and she paid with a gift card, and I thought it was hilarious. I was like, why she pay with a gift card? Fuck, pay with gift cards. But anyway, so like you felt some type of way about that.
I did, because
How did you feel? Like, he was broke? Like, why?
No,
he got
I
money
just-
problem? Like, what's going on?
okay, to me, I feel like if it was a relationship that we've been dating or whatever for a while, then I would be like, okay, I don't care, it's a gift card.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to woo a girl, don't pull out your, oh, I got this for my mother, my friend, whoever. That to me, I'm like, you're not even paying for the date. Like, somebody else gifted this to you, and now
But
you're
it's-
using that for me.
It's
No.
still, yeah, it's still paying.
No.
So that's a
You're
bad
paying
sign.
with somebody else's money.
Exactly. That gave you a gift, and now, like she said, you're gifting a gift. Like, how do you,
No.
you're re-gifting a gift?
It's not a gift from you.
It isn't. Like, to me, it's just kind of like, you can't spend an extra $25 like of your own hard.
So what was the total?
I don't know, because I was just kind of taken aback when he's like, oh, I have a gift card. And I remember
Was it a gift card to the place?
To the place, yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
I think it was the place. But also, they also have like, where did we go? I think we went to like, it was somewhere on Stephen Ave.
I hope this comes back to bite you.
I think it was Cactus or like, so you know how they have like multiple like I guess restaurants on their gift cards.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can use them. But my thing is, even the waiter came back being like, "You still have money?" Like, you know what I mean? I was just kind of like.
And he still has like, oh, okay, you went to Cactus and Cactus. Yeah, I like it there in Cactus.
Is it? It was Cactus or Milestones, one of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you have a gift card, just take out the cash.
Yeah, just take it out. Yo, save that gift card for you and your friend, you and your mother.
Yeah.
Like, not you and the girl. Exactly.
Not on, especially if somebody you haven't been with for that long. Don't do it.
Exactly.
So, did he get a second date?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He took me for shisha, so I was happy.
She'll take that.
I'll take the shisha.
Fellas, if you're gonna take her out, make sure you don't pull out the gift card.
No.
And if you will pull out a gift card, make sure your next move gotta be your best move. All
Exactly.
right? Take her to get some shisha, because you know what?
I'll be happy.
It fixes
everything.
She'll forget about the gift card.
Exactly. No, but it's like when you're dating, like before you're with your significant other, I feel that a guy should come pick you up, right?
So welcome back. If you're just tuning in, this is 18th Avenue Podcast. This is all about Valentine's Day. So if you have a boo-boo out there, you might be thinking about, what you want to get her. Look. Fellas,
Or him.
Listen. Or him. Yes, that's very important as well. So make sure you don't stress the situation. Look, work within your budget, work within your means. Nobody out there is that special. Look, if the person requires you to go out of your way and do some unlawful things just to make them happy, chances are you are with the wrong partner. That person should go and find Prince William.
Prince Charming. Oh,
Prince
Prince Harry?
Go and find another prince, all right?
He married. He's older.
Yeah, but the point is that this is all about Valentine's Day, and wanted to do this podcast on it. And of course, don't forget we will also have like some street segment as well. But let's get back to my guest here, and we're gonna keep chopping it up and whatnot. So Gigi, you were saying something before we went. Don't tell me you forgot.
Oh my gosh.
Dating.
Can I?
Oh yeah, dating. No, I feel like for dating, I was just saying that the guy, if you're trying to woo a girl, this is mine. I'm very old school. You know what I mean? Yes, I do believe in gender roles.
I'm not gonna lie, kind of do too.
Right? Like,
don't hate us.
Don't hate us.
I'm still a feminist, but like, open the door for me.
Right? Exactly. Like, I think that you should pick me up. You should take me out. You should pay for the date. You know what I mean? And then we'll go and see what happens after that.
Okay. So I'm just going to ask you guys a few questions, okay? Mm-hmm. First and foremost, how are you doing?
We're pretty good.
Yeah?
Good, yeah.
So here's a question for you guys. What day is Valentine's Day?
14th of February.
What can you tell me about Valentine's Day? What does it mean? What does it...
About, being together, I guess.
Celebrating love.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just not supposed to be for couples. It should be like with everybody else.
Yeah, like your mom, your sister, like for everybody. Most of the time, yeah.
Okay, here's one for the lady. What's the sweetest Valentine? How long have you guys been together, first of all?
Almost 4 years, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the sweetest thing he's done for you on Valentine?
Just being with me, like just those stuff.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
And, let me ask you a question. I know like for guys and everything, it's a little different for us. Do you feel like there's a pressure on us as like men to do something for our lady on Valentine's?
I guess kinda, cause I wanna like impress her, I wanna give her like what she wants and stuff, you know what I mean? So it's like, I gotta think about the things that I give her. I wanted to make her like special, like different from other couples, you know what I mean? I don't want to be like the same, something too cliche, like different. Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you got her last year? What did you do for her?
You got me a lot of stuff.
I usually give her like random stuff like a ring or like jewelry, like something good. Yeah.
Like I'm pretty low-key and he gives me something that like, can I even take care of that?
What's your favorite thing to receive on Valentine's?
Like I've told you, I just want us to be together, really. Like just to spend time with each other. It's just like the most important thing.
when is it appropriate for a woman to pay for a date?
I feel like after the second date.
I was gonna say third.
You pay on the third.
Yeah, the third.
Yeah. Not the second.
No.
First and second, you gotta get it. And the
And
third,
and it's not like.
So
it's
can I
not-
pay the first with cash, the second with card,
No.
gift cards,
No.
and then you take care of
No.
the third?
No.
Until
So,
you
okay,
I'm
what
a
if
bona
I
fide
pay-
girlfriend, then maybe. Then
when you could be
can
like,
use
this is
it.
my girlfriend.
Yeah,
Use gift cards.
You use gift cards. I don't care. You're not impressing me. You got me.
Yeah.
Like.
We've
But
talked
beforehand,
about it.
no. And even like the thing you offer, like the girl should at least offer to pay for something,
Yeah.
and then
Like,
it's up
don't
to
tell
the
But is
other.
she being legit? Because like, what if she offers and the guy like call her bluff?
Then she has to pay for it. But like, there's a lot. I've been in a situation where I'm like, oh, do you want me to pay for it? They're like, no. Yo, you tell me no once. All right. Money back in my pocket. Like, yo,
arguing.
we're not arguing. You want to take it? Go ahead. But if you just kind of like, oh my God, thank you. But like, I don't like the whole let's halves it, because if it's gonna be a halvesing things, you're already friend zoning your damn self. Like, I'm not doing Dutch or whatever the hell they call it. You know what I mean? Either
Okay.
you pay for it or I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
So, see, I'm a sucker in this way, and I know this about myself. Number one, like I don't like if I'm taking you out, like I don't expect you to pay. I don't know, maybe it's just like an African thing. But I've been
I
trying
think
to
it
beat
is,
that.
yeah.
It's an African
I
thing
bet-
and a gentleman. If you're a
And
gentleman,
gentlemen, you don't let the girl.
But I've been
pay.
trying to beat that out of. I can beat it out of myself. It's just one of
Don't.
those things. Like I just feel like, okay, you know what? You come this far, whatever. Boom. I'm gonna take care of that. For me, it's not like a big deal. Clearly, if I can afford, I ain't taking you nowhere. That's just.
Yeah.
that's
No,
the end of
true.
it.
True.
I start telling you a story
Fair
about
enough.
my granddad, how he met my grandmother,
Right.
how they never had to go on any expensive date. It was a family thing. They went to auntie's house and they had dinner. Let's go to auntie house and have dinner.
if it worked for them, it'll work for us.
Exactly. For real.
So yeah, I just feel like I don't know. It's just like, but do you find that you find like the same stretch with like maybe other races as well, like other guys, Caucasian guys or Chinese or whatever? What's your dating preference anyway?
Huh?
Oh yeah, we get down into it. Valentine Day, folks.
The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Uh oh, you already know.
No, I've always dated like people of my complexion. Africans, Jamaicans, Caribbeans, Black people, okay? It's just only when I moved to Calgary that I
Yeah,
brought in, I experimented. I experimented.
Stepped out of Africa.
Right? And I miss my Africa. I miss it so much.
Come back.
All right?
What about you?
Me, yeah, I've just stayed with my Africans. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've talked, mingled with the other races, but I feel like, I don't know, it's different.
It is. And even though you're from a different country within Africa, I feel like there's still some similarities to the way you were brought up, and you understand and you have that commonality to be like, yo, we're from the motherland. You know what I mean? So like it's like easier.
I feel freer to talk about things that I feel like I would hold back
On different, like,
if I was talking to somebody else who wasn't from Africa.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Someone else with like different
Culture and, like, different, like-
background, different experience.
Yeah.
That could be sometimes hard too. And then also you
It
have
is.
to, maybe not for you and I, but also you have to consider like the language barrier too that plays a part. Because phrases and things like that, one of the
Yeah.
quickly misunderstanding things.
Yeah.
Because it could mean something here, mean something else across.
Yeah.
Like okay. So we got the Valentine Day. Trying to figure this thing out now.
Poor guy. Did you know he was killed on Valentine's Day?
Yeah, he was killed in 14th.
I was like,
Yeah. I was like,
February.
so
This is
kinda
it's very
sad.
sad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you think about like the actual person, it's sad. Like,
but
And
they did it.
here we are celebrating.
But they did it because he did it for love.
Love, yeah.
He sacrificed his life for love.
So they had to kill him on the day that he sacrificed his life for. You feel?
I think,
It
or
was-
it just
I think
happened
it
to be a
was-
day.
it just
Yeah,
worked out
that
well.
I
way.
think the emperor name was Claudius. Claudius the second.
Mm-hmm. Was it Claudius that killed him?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he pulled the trigger himself, but I know that he definitely
said do it.
signed.
Right.
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, this is it." So okay, cool. Let's get into some Valentine Day facts. What are some things that fun facts that you know about Valentine Day?
Oh my gosh, when I was researching, they're saying now that was it in Canada, 53% of people would rather have sex than gifts or going out for dinner.
Really?
And then I'm like, yo, that's kind of sad.
That's a good
yo,
fact.
I'm just kind of like, yo,
You can do that any other day.
I thank you.
What?
But yo, you know, there's some people
Fellas.
that hold off on having sex.
Just give it in.
Just giving it out freely. You get sex.
Everybody
Right?
Just Oprah Winfrey, that shit. Right?
Right?
Just
But
Oprah
yeah.
Winfrey and sex right now.
Right?
Everybody
But it's
gets
so,
sex.
yo, people like schedule this shit. It doesn't come natural. It doesn't come be like, yo, I'm
Is there a
feeling you. I'm
purpose
feeling
for it?
I don't know.
Like, are you trying to get pregnant?
I don't know. But if you are, shouldn't you be having sex numerous times a day? Like,
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with pregnancy. So this is it. I didn't read it.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And I feel sorry that.
So rather than giving gifts, sex.
Do you imagine an ultimatum? You can get this diamond like necklace or whatever, or you can have sex.
How about I get the diamond today and then do you tomorrow?
Right?
Maybe it could be like a fair exchange.
Right?
You've seen those movies where like they kidnap each other partner and now they have to trade off.
Yes.
It's like a hostage situation. It's like, okay, yeah, here's the diamonds, give me the sex.
Right?
It'll be right in the middle. So
Come on, don't make us choose.
I know.
That's no fun.
okay, so I was going to ask about ideal dates, but I don't know if that's already been covered or not.
Ideal dates?
Yeah.
Like ideal dates in general or ideal dates
Ideal
in Calgary?
dates in general, like yeah.
Right.
What do you mean? Is it different in Calgary versus other places?
It might be.
It could
I don't
be.
know.
Let me hear
Like
from you,
places to go.
ladies' experience. How?
How about Rico?
Yeah.
Rico.
You know what? We've had our experiences.
Exactly.
What are yours?
What are your experiences?
I just told you guys my experiences.
One.
Yeah, I wouldn't have told one experience. Like, I didn't hear you all tell me
What's your
more than
ideal
one.
date?
No, what's your ideal date? I'm the host.
Okay.
I asked the question.
I asked. And besides, I have the notes here. I don't see your
Fair
notes.
enough.
All right, so what's your ideal date?
Ideal date. Well, in Calgary, just because the mountains are here, I think it's really nice. So I'd probably do, if seeing that it's winter, do like an ice skating on like Lake Louise, go to like a hotel or like a gondola ride to like the mountains and maybe like hit up a spring, like a hot spring somewhere.
If you take me to Banff, that's all I'm gonna be going to, the hot springs. I
I
can't be doing the skating stuff now.
think it's so cute. Yeah, but bundle up in your winter jacket. You have him there. Hopefully he doesn't fall. Hopefully he knows what he's doing. You know, and like picturesque. The mountains are right there. How beautiful. The Fairmont's right there. Picture perfect.
I've seen pictures. It's beautiful,
Right?
but it's so cold. You'll see it in my face.
He'll be like, baby, are you having fun? Bitch, I'm cold.
Just be there like,
But how cute would that be?
that would be nice.
Right?
Yeah.
Just because the mountains are here. If I was still like in Ontario, then I don't know. Take me to dinner and go. I don't know.
Shisha bar.
Exactly.
Are people still doing like dinner movie, like that whole thing?
I still do.
I think it's cute. Yeah.
I think it's nice.
You should always go
It's
to the
cute,
movie
but-
before the dinner, though. You should always see the movie first and then go for dinner.
So movie first.
Yeah, because if you're
yeah, that leads right into the night too. So that's like
You have something to talk about.
exactly. Because
Yeah.
what if it's the first day and you don't like the dude and you're like, fuck.
That would suck.
Right? So
I just paid with him. It was horrible. I
know,
gotta sit
yeah,
next to him and watch a movie. That's awkward. Yeah.
What's your ideal date?
My ideal date. I'm trying to stay in the middle, so it's not McDonald's, but at the same time, we're not going to Calgary Tower.
so
In the middle.
you're just like simple. Let's do very
Yes.
small things.
I'm
no-
simple. You don't have to.
Yeah.
I don't like.
You know
too
what?
much
And I don't feel like
out
guys
there.
should pay like a whole lot of money on first dates.
No.
I think that's a very bad, that's a horrible signature.
Don't go
I don't
all
think so.
the way out.
I think it depends on your means.
What do you mean your means?
Like, if you can't, like, go to, like, a really nice restaurant, I'm not going to be like, oh, I really want to go to this restaurant. Like,
No,
you're
but
saying
a guy
earlier,
who you don't know is not going to be like, hey, listen, I'm going to take you on a date. This is our first day and everything. But listen, my money situation right now, you know, my bank is tied up. Like, what guy in his right mind is ever going to tell you that shit? Nobody.
An honest one.
Have you had one?
And you're gonna. Weren't you the one that didn't like the gift card? What did you say?
But he wasn't honest. He wasn't honest. If he was honest, then I'd be like, we don't have to go here.
So have you had a guy tell you his financial situation before taking you out on the first date?
No.
Not even like the first month. Ain't no guy gonna. Not even me. I'm not
No,
gonna open
honestly,
up
in the
about
first month, because I'm that person
I'm not going to open up about that. And
Oh,
hey, listen, I
I
want to take you out, but like my money situation right now is kind of bad. So hey, how about we
But
go
I
for a
asked those
long walk?
questions.
You asked those questions?
Yeah.
The first date?
Not the first, maybe the second.
What kind of questions do you ask?
I'm always like, yo, how's your financial status?
Yo, we got a gold digger here, yo.
No.
No.
No,
She's
it's not.
prepared
I'm
woman.
prepared. Because
But maybe on the third date.
And I'm not a gold digger. I make my own money. I can treat my own self.
Okay,
you know what I
okay.
mean?
So I take that
don't
back.
need
I
no
take that
means.
back.
But my thing is that, like, to me, in my head, if I'm looking at you being like, okay, maybe you might be the end all be all. I don't know. You never know where it goes, you know? Because people might meet and a week later they're getting married. I want to know where I'm getting into. What
Why is that
situation.
important? Are you getting married for the fun, or are you getting married for the simple fact that maybe?
No, because if I have, say, if I'm in debt $5,000, I know I can clear that off within a couple months.
Okay,
if
so
you're
you're
in
trying to
debt, if you're in debt
$200,000
$200,000 or even 30 grand, and then you're not doing anything to do it with it, then to me, I'm like, so you're not financially responsible. You know what I mean? So if you're like, yo, this is what, I'm kind of in a rough spot right now. I'm trying to save. I'm trying to get my debts down. Cool. I honor that. We can make food at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like, what are you doing?
Exactly. But if I'm seeing that you're spending and you're buying top-notch gear and all this stuff, and you have no money to your, yo.
You're buying top-notch gear.
Nip
Maybe
that,
maybe that's
exactly.
his love, yo. Everybody
you
have their love. It's like, you know what? That's crazy you mentioned that. Because there was a girl that I dated who felt like, yo, I should spend most of what I spent on gears, cameras, whatever, on her. And I'm like, yo, this is yeah. Yo, this chick was like super smart too. She was like, she did the calculations. She's like, yeah, 80% of your income goes towards like cameras and gear. Look, I had some crazy
She did
experience.
the calculations.
She's telling me this shit. Like I have met some very interesting women out there.
Yo, guys meet some crazy people.
I meet some crazy chick. Like she told me, she's like, listen, you know, I realized like, you know, it'd be nice for you to do this. And the thing is, she wasn't just the issue at that time too was like, she's not asking for something that is like, yo, okay, cool, $100, $200, whatever. Let me go and do that. Like the things, I have no value in the things she's asking for. Like she's asking for, like I think there was a brand, I even forgotten the name. I had to look it up and figure it out.
Some YSL.
Some crazy
Christian Louboutin.
shoes cost like $900, like $2,000, and I'm like, who the hell? Like, why am I gonna buy you a shoe for $2,000 when I got a dream? I need to buy a lens. That shoe, like, see, it doesn't make sense, right? Like to myself in my head, I'm like, there's no way I'm going to buy you something that costs that much when I need a new lens. I need to figure out my lighting situation. I need to figure this thing out. Because for me, it's like I'm invested in something that's going to bring back a return at some point.
But she should understand that you're not just buying it frivolously. Like, you're just kind of like, oh, I'm just buying a lens. Like, this is something that your dream, your hobby, your career. Like,
that's
you know
the
what I mean?
story of my life.
So...
That's
Yo, no, I've heard some crazy stories from males about
I
females.
was that bold.
Yo, honestly, sometimes I'm like, yo, like, I think the boldest guy was like my cat, but like, I was like, I want a cat, and then this guy gave it to me, so I was like, okay.
Like, cool.
Like that's like the boldest thing I've ever asked for.
Yeah.
But like to be like, yo, I want some like a Chanel whatever, which I know costs so much money. By the way, it's a good investment to buy Chanel because that shit always increases in value.
That's true.
Just let you know.
If you take care of it.
You do, yeah. So like, and like I understand certain pieces because a lot like it's just like your camera. They say like, you know what I mean? Like if it's an investment piece, if it's something that will give you a return years down the road, okay, go ahead and invest. But also, she should buy your damn shoes, buy your own shoes. Like,
where's your money?
Yeah, exactly. Save your money, go get your shoes. Like,
but also too, it's not like like I wouldn't say I'm a cheap guy. I just like if you're into something,
yeah,
right? You're into hair. You're talking about this, whatever. Okay, cool. I was like, all right, well, rather than me taking $500 and going to spend it on some Chanel, whatever. But you want to do this hair thing because you feel like you can get it done and sell it. See, I'm the kind of guy that says, okay, I see where she's going. She's serious about it. Let me go and take money. I'm much rather take the cash and go and buy into something that
invest
you're
in her
going to
dream.
use.
Yeah.
That's my mentality. So for me, when I meet people that basically, they're just like, oh, I'm cute, and they're just kind of like sitting, home, whatever, or like not really doing a whole lot outside of their 9 to 5 and whatnot. It's like, I don't know. It's hard for me to get jiggy with that.
But what if that is their investment themselves?
What?
Looking cute.
Where has it gotten you
For who?
so far?
I got
That's
her
what I would
probably
ask them.
purses.
Yeah, not very far. She's actually.
What have you made out of that?
Yeah, like.
Well, she's keeping her coins and spending somebody else's. That's what. That's her talent.
Yeah, horrible investment. Fellas, don't fall for that at all.
But guys, I don't know. Like, I hear like girls with like crazy guy stories, but I feel like guys get like some crazy ass females that
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I'm just one person. But I've learned now how to just kind of like, yo,
86 that shit.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm out.
I'm done.
Like I don't know. It's just some things like I can't deal with. Like if you have something substantial, something that's very important to you, I'm always there. Like I will encourage you. I'll be like, yo, this is what you should do. Maybe you should kind of like, try this. If it doesn't work, like I encourage people, look, you never done that before, but you've been talking about it, go try it. Try. And if you're like, because if you try it, you didn't fail. You did something that 90% of the people would not even do.
True. That's
You know
true.
what I mean? So for me, when it comes to that, that's like, I'm like, okay, cool, do this. But not just someone who's like, yo, you have this thing, they don't even understand why I have the mic. Like, if I don't have this mic, how am I supposed to conduct this whole thing here, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but those people are not seeing the end goal. And then that's a person that you wouldn't want to build a foundation with.
Nope.
No.
Exactly.
No.
It's like being with somebody and you're in debt. You're both in debt. You're like renting a house, and you're in your mind your goal is to buy a house, start saving to pay off those debts, and then one day they just roll around with a Lamborghini. Like,
Oh, yo.
it's like, what the hell? We're renting and you're rolling around with a Lamborghini?
Thank you. It's like, where's your mind? Like, there's...
What's the purpose of this
Exactly.
car?
But
Yeah.
but there's so many of people. There's a lot of people like that around. I see a lot of dudes like a lot of dudes like. And nowadays, I don't frequent out as much. But I see a lot of dudes that are like, okay, you see them, they're looking fresh, new gear on,
Yeah.
sneakers, everything's nice, watches, necklaces, and whatever. But like, I know people that know people who knows dude, and we know where he sleep at. Like, we know his condition.
That's sad.
And I'm like,
It's keeping up with the Joneses, trying to like have the status quo thing, and you just kind of like live within your means. Like, people who truly know you and want to be around you won't care about what you're wearing or what
true.
car you're flossing with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if it's a car that takes you from A to B until you get to where you want to get to, then use it, do it.
It gets you to where you need
Exactly. Exactly. You know?
Very good. Better than the transit.
Yo, that, especially in Calgary, like I feel for the people who take transit.
I'm one of those.
Yo.
Half the time I take the transit and struggle.
Yeah, but
It's the worst.
it's It's all right as long as like I don't mind going through. I just don't want to go through a permanent struggle.
Yeah.
But if it's temporary situation where it's like, okay, cool, you know what, we're gonna survive on bread until like, you know, we get some mayonnaise, and we know that okay, between this date and that date we should have mayonnaise for our bread. Yeah, I'm willing to go through that. What I'm not willing to go through though is to sort of like deliberate, yo, screw it, I gave up now, and you know, this is it. Like I'm like, yo, you live in a place where, especially Calgary, like I tell people all the time, like there's no reason why you should be broke, and there's no reason why. And if you're broke, you need to figure out why you're broke, because there's all types of jobs around, all types of things around. There's absolutely no excuses for you to have to bunk on like someone's, you know, especially when you're a man. When you're a man, or like, you know, you walk out between your friends and you're like, yeah, you know, I'm the man. I'm this. I'm that. There's no need for you to be crashing on someone's couch. You can get a roommate. That's cool. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but. That's kind of like, so what do you guys do when you find out, like, is money like really, really important to y'all? To women? I mean, you all are here speaking for women today, by the way.
I'm speaking for myself.
To be clear.
But for myself.
Just to let y'all know.
Okay, I'm not speaking for women, okay, because everybody is different.
Okay, all right.
I think being comfortable in a relationship, yeah, I think money is a huge part.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you need to be as honest speaking with money as you are speaking about anything else in your relationship. And I feel like if you are hesitant or you're scared or something, like to me it's just a red flag. Like you should be open, especially if it's something that you want to build and have forever. Yo, I want to make sure that we're on that same wavelength, you know? But like, I think it's cool. Like my cousin, him and his wife have a joint account and they each have their separate account. So what they do is that they'll put like their bills, mortgage or whatever, what they have that they split between each other in the joint account.
Yeah.
And then they keep whatever they have for themselves. So
that's smart.
yeah,
Okay,
so
the
she's
payments.
like, payments and everything goes in enjoyment. So in the joint account. And then I remember being like to my cousin's wife, I'm like, so what happens when you don't have money? She's like, well, I have to wait for my next paycheck. And I was like, that's so smart. Because she's like, I'm not going to ask unless it's something for the kids or anything like that. But if it's for me and I already spent my money, I'm not going to ask my husband because like my husband, that's his money.
Yeah.
We already put the money that we needed to do in our joint account that we don't touch. So whatever's left over is for me. And it's like, I'm like, yeah, I like that.
Wow.
I know that you grew up here much like me, and you grew up here as well, you know, fairly much. Yeah. So, how important it is that when you're living with a guy or whatever the case is, like who should take care of the bill?
I'm out of this one because I've never lived with a man.
I've never lived with a man.
Well, look at
I've never lived with a man.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm very like gender roles. Like I feel like, I don't know, like if you want to pay like the lion's share of like the mortgage or like the rent, okay, then I'll pay the other bills, like the internet, cable, that stuff. Because at least I feel like you still have to put something into it and not just have the one of the partners paying for everything.
I think it depends on what you guys both make.
That too.
Yeah, because if one, it doesn't make sense. Like when people say we should be equal. If I work at a low-paying job where I make $30,000 and you work at a high-end job where you make $60,000, it doesn't make sense for us to go 50-50.
When you're not making the same.
When we're not making the same
That's true.
amount on it. So I feel like it should be based on what you both can afford and how much you both make. What can, for like, if one makes more than the other, then you should contribute
Your
a little
mic,
bit.
is that close enough? Because, yo.
Okay, that's you better not.
Yeah, you need to keep that mic real nice and close. And this is almost over now, so I'm hoping.
Okay. So yeah, if you're making more than the other person, I think you should contribute a little bit more. It shouldn't. Everything is not always 50-50. That's impossible.
True.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you feel if like your woman made more money than you?
I don't care.
Oh, you don't care?
I don't care. Honestly, if my woman make more money than me, I'm cool with that.
Okay.
I don't think for me it's the money, it's what you do with it. There's a lot of people like since coming to our brother, maybe we're like when I was back in Windsor or whatever and kind of like, you know, hanging out with people who hadn't already made. substantial amount of money or like, and stuff like that, my answer would probably be different today. But since coming here and working where I'm working and seeing the kind of money that people have been able to just haul in, I use the terms haul because that's really what it is. It's just hauling this, large sum of money like a year, and to know that maybe 4 or 5 years ago that's what they were making, and then to see those same people now, basically, doing whatever they can at this point to survive, and you have conversation with these people, and you hear about their overhead. Their overhead is more than what they're making, because I know what they're making, because that's what I'm making. So their overhead is that much more, and I'm thinking to myself, it got nothing to do with how much money the man is bringing in. It all has to do with where the money is going,
your relationship with money,
behind your relationship.
Exactly.
That's like my biggest pet peeves. Like when I didn't know better, I did worse. But now that I know better,
you do better.
I do better. And so if I'm doing better, then I'm going to expect you to do better as well. And if you can't do better, that in itself alone is enough for me to be like, you know what? Exit strategy. That's my thing. So if she make more money, great, she makes more money. I'm not intimidated by it. I'm intimidated by, like, it all depends on what she's spending the money on. She doesn't have to spend it on me. I'm good. I'm a guy. I can move. You know what I mean? But at the same time, she's got a good head on her shoulder. She know what she's doing with the money, and she's doing investment. Cool. I'm all that and a bag of chips.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So have you had a girl ever take you out on a date?
Oh yeah, I had some good date. Yeah, just the shitty one sometimes is just like so funny, Shitty date sometimes is so funny. But can I share this one dating experience with you guys?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm super young, right? I'm not super young. This is high school, but I'm coming out of high school and I'm going to Montreal, and I'm on this bursary program, and we're staying at the University of Montreal, just right there. And there's this super, super, super girl I see. Like, she's so like attractive, and but she's seen one of my class, and I like her, so I'm like, all right, cool. I gotta take her out on a date. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. So I asked her out, and everything is good. Around the same period, I'm young. Like, I don't have no money. I don't have no real money. So who's gonna send me money? My sister, right?
No, sister for the rest, right?
My sister's in the States, but it wasn't her first time. That's how we got money. Most of the time, people didn't know that. People thought like, oh, because we always have fresh gear on, therefore like the parents were rich. No, sister just sent us money. They sent us gear. I didn't have to buy anything. Like, it was coming in.
Yeah.
So I remember talking to my sister that week. Prior to asking her out, because I needed to secure my financial situation first. Know what I'm saying? Always secure your financial situation first.
Secure your bag.
Hey, at least you're prepared.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we go. She sends the money on. I don't know if it was a Friday or if it was a Saturday, right? It's all good. I think this would have been on the Saturday. So I'm like, cool. I'm nice. Whatever. Get dressed. Whatever. Take her out. We go out. We're out, and we went to this beautiful Italian restaurant, and everything is great, the food's great, whatever. And then I go to pay, and my card declined,
Damn. Yo,
nightmare. My old nightmare.
She's getting hot. She's getting in the situation. But see, the thing would be is I'm easily embarrassed, right?
Yeah, okay.
I'm super embarrassed at this point. Like, I'm beyond embarrassed at this point. I can believe it's happening to me. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Money.
Right?
So I'm like, I swipe it, boom, and I'm looking at her. I'm like, oh man, this is the worst experience. I don't know how to handle this shit. I'm young. I'm super. I don't know. Even now, if it was to happen, I'll still be embarrassed.
Yeah.
But maybe I don't know what kind of spin I put on it. So you can just imagine, like years ago, like that shit's happening to me right there in the restaurant.
Oof.
And the card wouldn't work. Nothing I can do. The cards work. Shit. So I asked for the manager. Manager comes along. I said, yo, my man, is there an RBC bank? This is before the days of the internet when you can just Google some shit.
Yeah.
So, yo, is there like an RBC bank? around here, whatever. He's like, yeah. So I told him the situation, couldn't get money out, whatever. I told him, I said, okay, cool. I'll go down to the RBC bank and grab some cash. So I told her to just wait for me at the restaurant.
Okay.
This thing is like 3 blocks away. Montreal, the streets are so freaking long. You're walking for a long time. Right? Like this shit is 3 blocks away. But I'm on a mission. I'm so determined. This 3 block is about to turn into a 2 block. Like I'm half running it, I'm half sprinting it, I'm half jogging it. Okay. I get to the bank and I'm looking at the account and the money is there, but I can't access the money.
Yo, you have a lock on it?
No, lock is new. Lock is something fresh. But because at the time I didn't know. If someone sent you money, you know, especially using like a different bank, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's on the weekend, it takes 2 days. 2 business days. 2 business days to go through. I didn't know this.
Damn.
So I'm mad. So I take like a photo of it or something I do.
Yeah.
So I come back to the restaurant. Shorty's there. I say, yo, my man, we need to talk. So listen, my G. I'm in a situation right now. I have money. I can't get it out. All right. But I guarantee you, I will be back here to pay you your funds. He's like, this man looked at me. He's like, yo, I have a business to run here. It's like, if I allow everybody else to do this, then, you know, how am I supposed to run my business? Right?
Just gave it to you, eh?
Right.
Yeah. He just let me have it right then. So I said, all right.
But the evidence is here. I have money. I have money.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is, I can't pay the guy. So I said, all right, cool. You know what? Here's the deal. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you all of my my government issue ID, my everything, whatever I have. I even give this man my passport.
Yeah.
I said, yo, my man, listen. I'm a man of my word. Hold on to this passport. Hold on to these things. All right. When the money clear, or whenever it clear, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever, I'll be right back at this restaurant to pay you, to give you your cash. All right. Look, it's. But anyway, so.
Did he take it?
Oh yeah, he did. Okay. He did. And so when I, you know, but I don't know. That just messed up the whole dating experience for me. Like it just
your whole plan's out.
You always have cash now in your pockets.
It messed up everything for me. I mean, we still chatted and whatnot, but I just wasn't into it anymore.
Yeah.
Because when you go into things like that, you know, you're supposed to be a baller. You're supposed to be a champion of your craft and shit like this happen. You ain't a champion of your craft.
Yeah, it humbles you. It humbles you.
It's hard to come by.
I want to go home.
I know. It's embarrassing.
Yeah. So
what
that was.
What did she say? Was she kind of embarrassed or no? Did she?
Yeah, she was. She's like, yo. She was even telling me. She's like, yo. She's like, the waitress said, well, at least he came back, because most guys.
Damn. Yo.
Well, actually, most guys go, never come back. I've heard stories.
Yeah,
I've heard stories.
she's like, she told her. She's like, this is when
they don't come back.
Yo, where's our street interviews?
We're gonna insert it in there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna insert it in there, get other people's opinion and whatnot. That's kind of how we're gonna cut it up.
Okay.
Because we didn't do all the street interview. I still gotta get back out there on the street and do more.
Okay.
Okay.
So just chop it up 1 minute, 2 minutes, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. But so final thoughts, final words on this Valentine business. Gigi, you go.
Enjoy the day. Don't go over your means, and cook a nice dinner for your significant other.
Yeah.
Pop in a movie. You can still Netflix and chill. Is that still a thing?
So I do it every day.
Right? Put some Disney Plus on. Like, do what you need to do. Like, make it more intimate. You don't need to spend your money and, like, go broke for this holiday.
No, don't.
Are you just saying that because, like, you're trying to send a good vibration out after all what you said?
Honestly, like, I just feel that you can always go for dinner any other day. Like, I feel like Valentine's Day should not be something that just because everyone else is doing it, you have to do it. It's a consumer holiday. It's like Christmas. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to spend that time with your significant other in an intimate place, in your home, candlelight dinner, even if it's McDonald's, pop in those, those candles in that candle holder.
Yes.
Get that Netflix going, watch a little romantic movie or a scary one. You know, enjoy your day. I feel like you'll have the memory of that lasting longer than going to a restaurant that you guys always go to.
Yeah.
You know?
So, especially since if it's Valentine's Day and you're with your significant other, then make it put some effort into it. Not too much, but put some type of effort where you're spending time with each other rather than focusing on. Honestly, Valentine's Day, enjoy yourself, be with your significant other, and if it's your first time trying to take a girl out to a date, don't go overboard because
what's the maximum that you spend? I think like $50 on the first date.
Per one person?
Yeah, I was like, what if it's a date? Like, what if my meal costs like $30?
Just in case, if it's your first date, you and the girl, just have $100.
$100 max.
Have like a drink between you guys and your food, and you're good to go.
And look on the website. There's things that you can do for free that are cute. Make it more unique and memorable than the cliche, let's go for dinner and a movie, and then that's it. Yeah. Like, make it so that if she ever talks about this night, like, she'll always have this in her memory. A lasting memory. That's what you want.
I remember my first date with my man, and it was completely different. And
what was it?
I still remember it till this day.
What was it?
Yeah, what was it?
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. You should just talk about
I know, right? I'm like, how's she going to leave us hanging like this?
So our first date, we didn't do anything big because we met for a while, but I was kind of like, I was in the mindset of I don't want a man. So I was dodging him completely every now and then. And then one day he was just like, hey, how are you doing? You want to go out? I was sitting in my bed completely in my pajamas, no makeup on, chilling. And I was like, you know what? I have nothing to do. So I'm like, okay, cool. And he's like, okay, I'm on my way. Okay. I got up, put my jeans on, my sneakers, a shirt. Sorry. Put my t-shirt. I had a t-shirt on, jeans, and I thought we were just gonna chill. I completely forgot that it was our first date. Because we were talking for a minute. Yeah. But we didn't see each other like that, and we were just hanging around. And he was like, "What do you want to do?" I was like, "Well, let's go play pool." We both completely suck at pool, but we had such an experience trying to get to know each other and trying to both learn how to play pool that it was nice. That's nice. I still remember it. Rather than if he tried to take me to a dinner and try to, get with me and all that.
Right? True. Yeah. And don't feel pressured.
No.
Don't feel pressured to do anything you don't want to do.
Not everybody needs a whole extravaganza kind of experience.
Exactly.
Especially on a first date. Yeah. Don't try too hard.
Like for me, it's all about the memory.
Yeah.
You don't need to spend the money.
You heard it here, and you heard it from the women on this panel. And look, once again, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in and supporting the channel. Continue to support the channel. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. Subscribe right now. In fact, I'm waiting for you to subscribe. I'm not going to say another word till you subscribe right now. You subscribe already? I know you haven't. Go ahead. I'm waiting. All right, that's good. Subscribe to the channel. Share your thoughts too, because it's not, for me, it's not like I can do this thing all day, right? But the fact that you're taking your time to watch it and everything like that, we're hoping to strike a conversation here. And, so share your thoughts. Send in some suggestions. Don't be shy. Nobody's going to judge you for that. And what are your Valentine Day story? What's like the best experience you had for Valentine? What's the worst you had for Valentine? We want to know all these things. We want to learn about you, and hopefully you're learning a little bit of things about us as well here and there. But yeah, we want to thank you guys and thank my guests today, Nyakuoykher and Gigi, for joining me with this Valentine Day program. Thank you guys, and we see you all next Wednesday. Remember, every Wednesday, tune in. 18th Avenue Podcast is going down.
Nice.
Keep on loving.
It's gotta be different.
Yeah, that's pretty fantastic. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
What's the what's February 14th?
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. Do you have any plans?
Probably just like watching like a rom-com or like a Korean drama or something. Like
Korean drama?
Korean dramas.
What kind of Valentine Day is that?
It's it's my Valentine's Day.
So I'm thinking you're single?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a star.
Yeah.
No? Yes or no?
No, I am.
Okay, you are. Where does the celebration of Valentine's Day come from?
That I don't know. Like, I think it's just a corporate holiday. It's like not real. It's just like to sell things, make people feel like they need to spend money.